Hello, today I'm going to be talking about the 5 parameters of ASL. So first I'm going to go ahead and introduce and explain what the 5 parameters are, and then I'm going to focus specifically on the parameter of location, and I'm going to use my beautiful 3D model that I have created to showcase what location is and why it's important to ASL. So the 5 parameters of ASL are hand shape, movement, palm orientation, facial expression, and location. Hand shape is pretty self-explanatory. It's the shape that your hands make whenever you are signing. So some of the most obvious and most commonly used hand shapes can be found in the ASL alphabet. So for example, A, B, C, and so on. So the next parameter is location. So location changes the meaning of a sign depending on where the sign is placed. So a good example of this can be found with the signs for summer and for ugly. So for summer, you sign this. For ugly, you sign this. Notice that the movement of the hand, the shape of the hand, and the palm orientation is the same for both. The only thing that is different is the location. Summer is your forehead, ugly is underneath your nose. The next parameter is movement. So with movement, you can change the meaning of a sign, but you can also indicate frequency. So a good example of this could be with the sign for stop. So let's say that I am just in a normal conversation, having a normal dialogue, and I just happen to use the word stop in my sentence. So if that was the case, I would just sign stop, just normal stop. Whereas let's say someone is doing something and they're annoying me and I want them to quit it, then I would sign stop or stop, stop. So with that, I would do it more forcefully, or I would do it repeatedly to make sure that I get my point across. The next parameter is palm orientation. Again, pretty self-explanatory. The way that your palm is oriented changes the meaning of a sign. So the most basic example of this would be with the signs for mine versus your. So there's a sign for mine and the sign for your. So as you can see, with a simple change in palm orientation, the meaning of the sign is also changed. The next parameter is facial expressions. So because ASL is a nonverbal language, it can often be difficult to get emotions and intonation across whenever you're signing, but that is where facial expressions come in. So let's say that I am just signing the word or sign for what. So if that was the case, I would just sign what. Whereas let's say my friend is telling me crazy news and I'm just so shocked and surprised by what they're telling me, I would react in a much more exaggerated way. So as you can see, facial expressions are really important to get emotion across when you're signing. So now that you got a basic understanding of the 5 ASL parameters, let's take a closer look at location. So as I mentioned before, location can change the meaning of a sign depending on where you place your hands whenever you are making that sign. So in total, for ASL, there are 12 locations that you can use when you're signing. So they are your forehead, your eyes or your nose, your head or your face, your neck, your temple, your cheek or your ear, your mouth or your chin, your trunk, which is basically from your shoulders to your waist, and your upper arm, your forearm, the back of your wrist, and the inside of your wrist. That's a lot of locations, but they all mean something different, or they help to change the meaning of whatever sign you're making. So now that I've given you some more background information on the ASL parameter of location, I'm going to use my handy dandy 3D model to give some examples of location and how they change the meaning of signs. So the first example that I'm going to do is going to be the signs for mother and father. So for mother and father, you're going to have an open palm like this. And if you want to sign mother, you're going to bring your hand to your chin. If you want to sign father, you're going to bring your hand to your forehead. I'll do it on my human hand also. So mother, father. So as you can see, the palm orientation, the movement, and the hand shape of those signs stay the same. The only thing that changes is the location. So for mother, chin, father, forehead. So the other example that I'm going to use is going to be the signs for grandmother and grandfather. They're going to be pretty similar to mother and father, but they are a little bit different because they do require a different movement. So just like mother, you're going to have an open palm, and you're going to bring your thumb to your chin, and then you're going to move the hand away twice. So 1, 2. For grandfather, same thing as father. You're going to bring your open palm up, touch your forehead with your thumb, and then move it away. 1, 2. I'll do it with a human hand also, so you can get the full effect. So grandmother, 1, 2. Grandfather, 1, 2. As you can see, location is often used to differentiate between gender. So typically, the top half of your face is going to be for male signs, and the bottom half of your face is going to be for female signs. All right, that is everything. I hope that this video and my beautiful 3D model helped you understand the 5 parameters of ASL a little bit better. Thank you so much for watching.